What's up, people? This is AWBrawler for the Nintelligent podcast, and something has just dawned on me. As far as the gaming community goes, the only people who seem to be getting it right are the fans of the handhelds. And I will explain just what I mean. If you look at this gen, you'll notice a lot of games that are remakes. And not even remakes of things that came out a while ago, but sometimes remakes of last gen or sequelitis, games that come out every single year. But then you go to the 3DS section and you'll notice things like, well, Bravely Default, Final Fantasy Explorers, which is something different with the Final Fantasy series, and maybe even the Etrian Odyssey series, which is pretty much still new. It came out on the DS. So then why, on the 3DS, do you see new games and people are actually playing these new games? And why are developers who claim they cannot develop for the Wii U developing for the 3DS? I do not have the answers to this. I cannot begin to make sense of this. It's pointless and silly and just ridiculous to me. But there's clearly a disconnect somewhere, and I don't know where. But the handheld community gets it because the console community is so busy screaming power, 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 remake 1080p and all of this. Meanwhile, in the handheld community, they can scream power, power, power all they want. But the more powerful system has never won in the handheld bracket. It was always the games that gets it. So the handheld community gets it. So basically, the things on the console front has become a popularity contest. It's become a popularity contest so much so that even the developers are getting in on it now. They only want to develop games for the popular system. And then they don't even want to develop new ideas for that. No, they want to develop the popular games and remake them over and over and over. Now, I'm not saying everything is remakes, but am I the only person that finds it a bit odd that the console with the absolute worst library so far this gen is the one that's selling the most? It's because it's become a popularity contest. It's considered the cool thing. It's all because Xbox shot themselves in the foot with the DRM thing, and they came out and be like, "Hey, look, we're not doing this." And so then they were seen as the edgy, cool guy. And they're like, "Hey, we're going to follow this." So it's a popularity contest. That's all that it can be. If you think back to when the 3DS came out, there was not really a whole lot of developers for that even. And this is a Nintendo handheld. They knew this was going to sell well, but it wasn't just selling super fast and doing just really well when it first came out before the price dropped. And so it wasn't really a whole lot of third party support at first. Yeah, even with something that they knew was gonna sell, they were like, "Nope, it's not popular yet." And people were teasing it, saying that Vita's gonna kill it when it comes out, which we know didn't happen. So then, after the price cut and the Mario Kart and everything started, Nintendo started coming out with their games, and it started selling big. Then third party started jumping on that, and now we're seeing all these Dragon Quest remakes, which again defeats the purpose. And we're seeing like new games like Bravely Default, the Etrian Odyssey series, Final Fantasy Explorers. We're seeing some things go to the 3DS that didn't even go to the Wii U, like the new Adventure Time. I don't know why that was on the 3DS and not the Wii U. They can't explain that away. Only thing I can think of is, hey, 3DS is considered cool. Wii U, for whatever reason, is considered not. And so the console front has become a popularity contest, and even the developers have gotten in on it. Meanwhile, 3DS and Vita, the handhelds, they seem to get it. That branch of the gaming community seems to get it that, hey, gaming is about the games, it's about content. Who has the good games? What's fun to play? So until next time, this is AWBrawler for an Intelligent Podcast saying be you, be true, be human. AWBrawler out.